Hello, everybody. How you doing today? Welcome in, and I'm gonna give it a few seconds, just for people to come inside. While you're coming in, drop where you're watching from in the comments. Tell me if you have good weather. Are you having a nice day? How's your week going? Is it Thursday now? Hopefully you're enjoying your week so far. So while we wait, in general, the usual introduction I do is I say, I want to talk about something real quick. Let's talk about how a lot of people are using AI wrong. Not telling you you're wrong. What I'm saying is, if you ever used AI before and didn't get the results you wanted, well, there's a way you could have gotten the results you wanted, and it's just has to do with you knowing how to prompt, or maybe you can get access to the right prompts to do so, right? And that's something I can help you with. But yeah, so there's people using it wrong, or they're just not getting what the results they want. Whether the prompt gives them a result they don't want, or they prompt gives them instructions and a plan to follow, and they follow that plan and they don't get the results. Maybe there's other factors, but in general, like, they're not given enough to work with to where they can understand that they will get results and actually get them, right? So here's the thing, right? Let's say they're typing basic prompts and getting basic answers, and then saying, yeah, it doesn't work for them. It's not true, because that's also kind of like, that's like buying a gym membership and only using the parking lot, without knowing you could have went inside the gym and gotten results inside the gym. It's the same logic. Not that someone would do that, but you know, uh, let's say there's people getting AI memberships and not getting anything out of it, or there's people spending their valuable time and energy thinking about something and typing it up, and then using their valuable time and energy following a plan and not getting results, right? Let's actually get something out of it if you're going to use it, right? Just like if you're going to get a gym membership, actually go inside the gym and get the results. Or even be given a specific plan that will actually get you the exact results you want for each. And all you have to do is show up to start, and then you have a plan to actually work with once you park in the parking lot. Go inside the gym and do this and that, right? So what I do and what I teach at Promptify is prompt engineering. I know that sounds complicated, but it literally just means knowing how to talk to the AI so it gives you something that you can actually use. Today I'm going to show you this topic, and by the end of this, you'll be able to do it yourself in about 5 minutes, or however long it takes you to however long it takes you to type up the prompt, or think of the prompt, or think about exactly what you want and then type it up. But it will become second nature, or we can just give you the prompt. You can just literally ask for it, right? Everything I show you is inside Promptify, and the link is in my bio. So, all right, let's get into it. Let me just get to where I need to get so I can present what I have for today. All right. Hold on 1 second. Lost my space. Sorry about that. All right. So here's the thing, right? If you have me across, once this gets more exposure and you'll have me across different social media platforms, I have an Instagram and TikTok, and then I also have a YouTube. What happens is I do a version on Instagram and TikTok, and then I do a version on YouTube. So what happens is I'm trying to make sure I don't repeat the same exact topic I did, but why I need to repeat it on both platforms. All right, so here we go. All right, so here's the thing, right? Here's an AI morning routine that runs my business before 9 a.m. Here we go. So every morning I spend 20 minutes using AI to set up my entire day. By the time I open, by the time I open an email and look at my phone, I already know exactly what I'm doing and why, right? So I'm literally very detail oriented, especially when I'm trying to get specific results, right? or I need to make sure specific things are done. So I'm going to walk you through my exact routine, the prompts, the order, and the outputs. And this is so you can copy it today, right? And get some results as well, if this is like applicable to you at all, if you don't already have a plan, right? The first thing I do is I open Chat GPT and paste this. I say, I need a focused daily plan. Here are my top 3 priorities. And then I list them. And then, all right. And then, I put here's what I didn't get finished yesterday. And then I put that list, for yesterday. Right. So, and then I say, here's what's coming up this week. And then I create a prioritized schedule for today, with 3 sprint blocks and buffer time, right? So there's times when I'm getting things done, and there's times when I'm preparing, and I have it like very structured, making it easier to get done and just getting the things done, right? So output, so basically the output is a structured day plan in 30 seconds. I review it and adjust if something's off, and that's my day, right? This replaces 20 minutes I used to spend staring at my to-do list and not knowing where to start. Had phases of that where, I might plan something out, but you wake up the next day and it's not about like you were going to avoid anything, but you might feel differently. It's just like, hold on a sec. Like I might want to get some of the harder things done because like, I feel like maybe I won't want to say I was less energized that day, but what happens is I might want to switch around the order, but I need to actually stick to a certain order because I've already input in how I need to get this stuff done, and the AI can help me keep that in mind more than maybe the way I'm feeling in a given moment when I wake up, right? There's an order to things, and there's reasons why, and like this is something you can figure out for yourself, right? So that's just that part, the daily briefing prompt. Now we're going to talk about the email reply engine. So I check my email after the briefing. For any email that needs a thoughtful reply, I paste it into Chat GPT with this. And I put, write a professional but warm reply to this email, match the sender's tone, and keep it under 150 words, and end with a clear next step, right? So here's the thing, right? If you're doing business and you're doing outreach and you get responses to emails, like this is especially for that. And then you can tailor that if this is not business related or whatever. Maybe you communicate via email for whatever reason, or maybe it's DMs, or maybe it's like text messages. And one thing I think everybody has this to some extent. There's been phases of my life I wouldn't answer back text, and it's not because I didn't want to, it's because I might read there's a whole bunch of things to read, and I understand I'm going to be busy for like, maybe not 10 hours straight, but like, I don't know what time I'm going to be done being busy, like today. And I know I'm going to be busy for over 6 hours, and I need to start immediately. Might have woken up a little bit later than I wanted to. Still might be kind of tired because the amount of strain I had on myself. So it's just like, so I might decide, I want to just answer this back like later on today, or I want to get to it in a somewhat timely manner. Could just be me responding to a friend. But what happens is there's times that because of the length of the message they sent, that could cause me to get back to it later. So I let AI help me, and then I can just shape the answer and everything, right? And edit that so I get the exact tone I want, but still get it done. Obviously, the business emails, that's more something you do yourself. But like, here's the thing: like, when the more and more you have to do, or like, let's say you're already successful in business, and it's to the point where you haven't automated a lot of these things yet, like you haven't automated responses, like you have to figure out things that will help you save time. you might have answered a ton of emails of people who are already paying you, and here's another one. And, it's good to have something that can assist you with that. You're not no longer in the beginning grindy phase where you need to be on top of everything. Now it's like you need to start helping yourself with giving yourself more time to do anything and also automating stuff, right? So that's where that would come in. Even without business, are you just extremely busy and have a lot of responses you have to get, right? So yeah. So after I'd have it generate that with the prompt I just told you, and I'll just repeat that, is I check my email after the briefing. So after the step one, right? And for my email that needs to be the thoughtful reply, I paste it in ChatGPT. So I paste the email in ChatGPT and I paste into ChatGPT. And here's a prompt. I say, write a professional but warm reply to this email, match the sender's tone, and keep it under 150 words, and then end with a clear next step. So then I review, adjust, and send. And my email time went from 45 minutes to under 10, right? You just shave off a lot of time. When they give you something to work with and then you can just edit it, that's a lot. Especially if you explain things about yourself to the AI so that it can help you get your tonality right? That just saves you a ton of time that you just maybe have to fix some words or whatever. Like, what wording would you not use or whatever, right? Or what did you really intend to say, and make sure the wording follows that. Here's the next thing. So the content idea sprint. So let's say I'm posting that day. Post daily, but let's say for a specific account I'm making posts, right? What I put is, here's a prompt I'll put. I'll say, give me 5 short form video ideas and then I'll insert my niche. And then, so let me repeat it. The prompt is, give me 5 short form video ideas, then parentheses, my niche, and a parentheses. And then, and then after end of parentheses, the next word will be, or the next words would be, that would perform well right now. Focus on beginning of parentheses, emotional benefit, / saving time, making money, feeling less overwhelmed, / and then I put comma, and then I put format, hook, line, plus 2-sentence summary. And then period. Then that would be the end of what the prompt is. So just try to follow that wording exactly, right? Now, after it come up with that, then I just review, adjust, and send my email. Excuse me. I read the wrong line. Let me just. So what I say after I just said that prompt, what I say is I pick one. I'd write the script in 5 minutes using the same script prompt, and then I'm done. Right. So step 4 in the morning. I'll call this one the decision helper, or that's what it's called. Any decision I'm stuck on, whether it's pricing, a product idea, or a platform choice, I use this. The prompt is, I'm trying to decide between option A and option B, and my goal is, and then in parentheses, put the goal. And in parentheses, my constraints are, and then I put the, in parentheses, put the constraint, and then walk me through the trade-offs and give me a recommendation. So that's the prompt, right? And what I'll say after this is, it doesn't always give me the perfect answer, but it almost always gives me a clear way to think about my decision. It's going to take a ton of things into consideration that you've already mentioned about yourself as well. So here's the next thing I'll talk about, or the final thoughts that I'll kind of use to summarize what I just explained about my morning routine, right? So every prompt I just showed you is inside Promptify, formatted and ready to copy and paste. Free tier gets you the productivity prompts, and pro tier, which is $9 a month only, gets you the full library, content, business, finance, career, plus automation workflows and weekly updates. So the link is in the description and it's free to start. and subscribe for weekly AI tutorials, and I will see you next time.